All right, Steve Gunnarsson, what is your profession?
So my profession, I am a production manager, boat manufacturer.
Very nice.
My motivation for being on Survivor is to allow my wife and I to retire as early as possible. So it means a lot. It really does. I've been sort of elected as the team captain, which is obviously makes me feel good. But I understand it, right? It's real. People sense that leadership quality, and they know that I'm the one to lead them to victory.
Absolutely.
We had a great first event. Had some great team participation. Had some people come out of the woodwork, really step up to the plate, doing some things they weren't really comfortable with. And in the end, I just felt good about the victory.
Yeah.
I have noticed there's one person on our team though that I'm not really sure is really in it for the team, more about themselves. So we've got an eye on
Who is that?
that person. I'm not going to say him or her or her, but there's somebody that I'm questioning a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that because team camaraderie is the most important thing.
Sure.
To make sure that we win when we hit the finish line.
Gotcha. And who do you think is your greatest threat?
Our greatest threat is lack of effort on our part. I think if we provide effort, I think there's no doubt in my mind we will win. If we put our heart into it, there's no chance in hell that they're going to beat us.
Very great. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much.
State your name and profession.
My name is Katie, and I am a sales manager here today.
Perfect. And what brings you to Survivor?
Yeah, so it's always been a dream of mine to come on the show, and I thought, this family vacation would be the perfect opportunity to step up and really try to prove myself.
Great. And how do you think this week's challenge went?
The first challenge under our belt, I'm really proud of our team. We really came together and we had a little disadvantage having a couple handicaps, but Lily really showed up and really killed it from the swimming aspect. And came for the puzzle. I think Taryn and I really great from the Flippy Cup starting it off.
Absolutely.
And then the boys really took it home from the puzzle. So really excited for what's to come because I thought we started off really strong today.
And how do you think this will reflect in the upcoming challenges?
I think if you start off strong, you can only, we're confident now. So we're really excited about the upcoming challenges and see what Steve has planned for the rest of the week.
Great. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you so much.
State your name and profession.
Okay. Rachel Brown, influencer.
Great. And what brings you to Survivor? Very nice. And what do you think you bring to the team?
The confidence, right?
Yes. Nice. And who do you think your greatest threat is?
Oh, arm around you. One Billy Joel song. Don't say arm around you.
And who do you think your greatest weakness is?
Camaraderie embrace. Put your arm around me.
Okay, double-edged sword. All right, okay. And what are you looking forward to in the next challenges? Very nice. Thank you, Rachel.
Yes, thank you.
State your name and profession.
My name is Austin Gresham. I'm in technology sales.
And what brought you to Survivor?
I came to Survivor because I felt like there was a gap to fill on our team. Bullshit. I've known of Steve Gunnarsson for a long time. He puts on a tough show, but he's really a hollow character. He's all show. He doesn't have a lot of that know-how and that will to, that leadership drive.
Sure.
And I thought I could combat that.
What do you bring to the team?
Camaraderie, leadership, stick-to-itiveness is a word that I like to throw around. If you notice, I did a little bit of a side dive. Sure, I might have had a little scrape on the side.
Absolutely.
I put my body behind the team.
And who do you think your biggest threat is?
I would say the biggest threat is probably Steve.
And why?
just a massive bullshit spreader. Pretty much everything he says is blasphemy. You could probably delete your last interview with him. I noticed he did a lot of talking for every question, and none of it really makes any sense.
Gotcha. And what are you looking forward to in the next challenge?
Looking forward to showing Steve that just because you win round 1 doesn't mean round 2 and 3's in the bag. He's got something coming, and we wanted to give him, show him a little bit of the light before he sees the darkness.
I like it. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Callis.
Your name and profession.
I'm Carrie Gunnerson, CFO.
Nice. What brings you to Survivor?
Well, I've succeeded so much in all aspects of my life that I just thought it would be fun to go out of this little game show and see what I could do.
Absolutely. And how'd you think the first event went this week?
Well, I was a little disappointed. The team started off strong, and then I realized that, they had antique movies, and the puzzle wasn't out, which I was too young for.
Sure.
But obviously, Steve Gunnerson's older
Yes.
and more knowledgeable about old movies, so he was able to squeak out a win on us.
Sure. And what are you looking forward to in the next challenge?
I'm looking forward to beating Steve Gunnerson's ass because he just is overly cocky.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would be voted out very quickly because people understand that he's really not adding a lot of value other than the mouth.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And who do you think your greatest threat is?
Is this before or after the merger?
Before.
Before. I think Taryn. Taryn is.
Oh.
I think she's pretty clever and sneaky, and I think people don't necessarily anticipate what she brings to the team. So
Sure.
I think Taryn is a force to be reckoned with.
And who would you vote out first in tribal council?
Steve Gunnerson.
Oh,
Oh, on my team or
in general.
yeah, Steve Gunnerson,
Oh, I see. Okay.
and then Gage Gunnerson. Maybe even Gage first.
Okay. Well, thank you, Carrie. State your
What Mackay?
name and profession.
Alex Gunnerson, analyst.
What brings you to Survivor?
It's more than just a game to me. There's a lot of people that struggle to find food every day. And I wanted to live like they did for a week and see what it's like. And then when I go back home, my plan is to try to teach other people who have a hard time eating and who don't have food they need, to spread the love around and help them. So
For sure.
yeah, I'm really just trying to make it more than just for me, make it about everybody else.
And who are you playing for?
Well, first number one's always God. Number 2 is my team. Pretty simple as that.
And what do you think happened this week in the games?
Oh, what happened was designed. So something, depending on your perspective, you're going to say it was a really hard-fought battle. Teams were neck and neck. You didn't know who was going to win. Behind the scenes, you get to see this was all planned. Okay? What'd you see right away? You saw that their team didn't even know which players were going to be participating. Discombobulated. When I saw that, I turned around and said, guys, I want Jeff to have good ratings. So I said, we got to make this a ball game. So we threw the first game. Okay.
Okay.
So we could have won it easily.
Sure.
We knew what order the martini goes in, and we decided to throw the game to make it interesting. The next 2 might not be quite so competitive. Yeah, it was fun. I think everybody had a good time. We gotta keep it entertaining for the viewers.
For sure. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Alex. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jeff. Look forward to doing more of this. Appreciate it.
All right. State your name and profession.
My name is Gage Gunnerson, and I work at a warehouse picking boxes.
Very nice. Very nice. And how do you think this week's challenge went?
If you look at the result, we won, which is great. Honestly, this early on in Survivor, I'm less concerned about winning the challenge in itself, right? I'm more concerned about getting to know my team, getting to know where their strengths are at, and maybe where we have blind spots as a team, so that way I can make sure that we have those covered when
Sure.
the challenge goes out.
And what do you think you bring to the team?
This isn't much of an interview if everyone's fucking listening.
You sound pretty nervous.
Okay, we're gonna make this incognito, but don't want these nerds to hear me.
Sure. Okay.
What I bring to the table is extensive survivor knowledge. It seems like we have a lot of people on my team and on the other team that don't know what the fuck they're doing with survivor. So I am kind of feeling like shit this week, so I'm gonna kind of play that on. And picking out the people on my team who I think are really strong players and making alliances with them, I think is gonna be really important.
And who do you think is your greatest threat?
Honestly, this early on, I like to look for allies. I think like Kirby are both really strong players, both really witty. I am also already looking into the fact that the team names are 007, which is a James Bond reference, and Goldfinger, which is an Office reference.
No, that's a James Bond reference.
Fuck.
Golden Face is Office, but thank you.
Okay, so I need HUD, get the fuck out. Nerd. So this guy already is gonna be a problem. He's getting physical in the first. The thing is, if he sticks out that much, he's just putting a big target on his back.
Great.
So I mean, you can tell he doesn't know anything about Survivor, which is fine.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Gage.
Of course, thank you.
State your name and profession.
I am Chloe, and I am my profession. Yeah, I determine.
It's okay. Okay. And how do you think this week's challenge went?
I think it went pretty good. I felt like I had a little water in my ears after the water event, but I am feeling pretty good now. Before I felt like I was gonna throw up, but now I feel great.
Great. And how do you think this is going to reflect in the upcoming challenges?
I think it shows my strength and what I can do. I mean, I not only swam handicap backwards, but we also completed the challenge quicker. So I think it still gives us the advantage and the momentum to move forward.
And what do you think your role is in the team?
My role as of right now, I think I am a motivator and somebody who can bring energy to other people who maybe don't have that energy. And always somebody to kind of be there for you.
Sure. And who do you think your biggest threat is?
My biggest threat right now, probably Jeff. Otherwise, Thomas. I don't see any real threats at the moment. A lot of them like to talk that trash talk, but I'll just cry through it or push it past.
And who do you think the weakest link is?
The weakest link, maybe not on my team, but I think the weakest link is Juliana. She's a math gaff. I don't know what you want me to say other than that. However, she could be kind of a threat and a holdback on the other team. But that is for me to decide and for the other team to figure out.
Great. Thank you.
Absolutely.